Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Fury the Oddity, and I'm glad I'm able to do another track breakdown for you. This track we have right here is actually the final track of my senior project, which is a project about gun violence. This last track is called Fight, which is the last word of the phrase run, hide, fight. I'd love to show you the drop, and we'll kind of get down into exactly how I made what I made. So here is the drop for you guys. Run. The big thing with the drop is this groove right here. So that was actually a direct inspiration from Eliminate. A lot of his stuff kind of sounds like that. This is actually the original patch, the original sound that came from. So already it kind of has like a really cool sort of groove to it. And so what I wanted to do was take that groove and sort of manipulate it, because I mean, I didn't really like where it was going. It sounded dope, obviously, but I needed some more melody, I guess would be the way of describing it. And so this is our effects chain on it right here. So if I take everything off, it just sounds like that. So that's all presets. So the first big thing I did was an OTT, and this basically just compresses it and makes it a little bit less dense, I would say. Makes it kind of tighter in a way. I then pitched it up a lot. I think I did about 720 cents, yeah. The next thing was this Fat Effects rig. And that basically, all I'm doing here is automating some filter LFO. So right now we have it on 116D and the depth at 25%, and it's basically just doing this with the cutoff, making it move like that slightly. So if I change it, we get into some crazier sounds. But with this depth, or with LFO2, I'm doing the resonance, and that's what's going wider. So if I turn that off, you get less of that high squeak. That squeak is what I really wanted to try and bring up a bit, just because I really like that high pitch tone. And so I put a compressor on it to sidechain. So it gives that housey feel. EQ'd it a bit, brought the high end up a lot. Now this last channel, this is the step effects. Right down here, this is the melody. So it's playing through all of these. And what this depth is doing is it's making that melody swing, so to say. So those higher ends are kind of what's popping out of that depth, because it's taking a lot of the low end out. And I'm also automating the filter with the depth. So that's making it crazy. So this is what really gives it the sound. And as you see, if I change this, or I change this, and so all I did to get the melody you hear is resample it and put it in the main loop. So that is that. Basically, all I did for the second drop was this growl chain they're all from another session where I was just sound designing. It's good to have those just so that if you're lazy like me, you can just kind of go in and choose a couple things, pitch correct them, and then you're good. The beginning of this song I'm actually really proud of. I took direct inspiration from Revolution by Knife Party. So we listen here. So if you know Revolution by Knife Party, you can already hear some stuff. And then as we get closer, I took some build inspiration from Final Warning by Eliminate. And then this breakdown too is also a Knife Party kind of a thing. So yeah, it's really simplistic. We kind of just get more instruments, more texture as we go along. And then this is where everything kind of just starts to build in on itself. Go into the drop. And yeah, I mean, as far as musicality, it goes back into this breakdown and it just kind of ends. I do want to touch on the main instrumentation in the drop, which are all of these. So the first thing obviously is this growl lead. This I believe was a helm preset. So what's going on in the helm here, if I turn it off, literally nothing happens. So everything that's happening right now, I have a square wave mixed with a triangle wave. So that gives it the overall buzz, and the square wave gives it kind of a distortion. Have the distortion all the way up, formatting right here, so turn the formatting off. Sounds like that, and I didn't really like that, but I really like the kind of voxy sound. Filters, not really doing anything crazy. I just kind of turn it on and put the drives all the way up. As far as these LFOs, I'm not really automating any of them. They're still kind of at the default preset. And so that is just kind of normal. I put a fat effect on it just to make it louder and also eliminate a lot of the sidechain compression. I'm also LFOing the filter right here, so filter resonance right here and the filter cutoff. And then I'm also automating the master output with the envelope, so I have the depth just a tiny bit, and that mixes in more with the side chains so that it's not all like blary, big, like pumping sounds, but it's sort of more subtle. Yeah, nothing too special there. But yeah, that is really it. All the risers and stuff I actually made myself in separate sessions. I just kind of took a lot of the presets I had previously made and put it in here, despite obviously the drop sound. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something new. And with that, I will be peacing out. Thank you guys a lot, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.